Hello, Pokemon trainers, and welcome to the King's Court. If you're a returning viewer or if this is your first time here, hi, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Okay, so it's actually been a hot minute since I've actually uploaded a Pokemon VGC online ranked battle video, or whatever you want to call it, because, long story short, my Switch has been messed up. It just wouldn't work right. The buttons were messed up. Man, I have had the same Switch for a while. Maybe it's time to update eventually, but I'm probably just gonna wait, honestly, see if we ever get like like a Switch 2 announced, because there's always rumors about that. But anyways, so I had to go get that fixed. So that's why I haven't actually uploaded a any kind of like Pokemon battle in a while, because I could have used Showdown, but I don't know. It's a lot more fun using like the actual online ranked system. So managed to get that fixed, long story short, and here we are. So, this is part 8 in what I like to call the Path to Power series. If you're new here, this is a series where basically I try to climb the online Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC ranked ladder and try to improve my own skills, and I come back with I try to do best 3 out of 5. If I win 3 out of 5 matches, awesome. But if I lose, same thing. But hey, this is how we try to get better, and this way I can look over all my everything I did, and go over my mindset during that moment, as well as what would I do differently next time, and overall just give my 2 thoughts on my opponent's moves and what I would change up for the future. So that's pretty much everything. If you like this kind of format, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, and let me know in the comments what do you think so far of Set H. I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy not having to deal with like, man, Rapid Strike Urshifu and them. But I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of miss Pokemon like Fluttermane or stuff like that, because there aren't like a lot of like really good fairies. The only like really good fairy right now is Primarina. So I do kind of miss that. But hey, it's better than being used against you, right? So let me know in the comments what you think, and let's focus on the game. I've really been using this new rain team that I've been liking. I'm using. It seems to be that the main core of this team is Pelipper, Archaludon. God, I hope I'm saying that right. The Stapler. The evolved form of Duraludon. I know it's not a stapler. Well, it's like, I don't know. It looks like a stapler, but when it like folds out, it looks like a bridge, like the San Francisco Bridge or something. What else? The masculine Hisuian form. I'm really bad with names lately. Incineroar. Incineroar is too good not to use. Goldingo and Among Us. Now, it was either going to be Among Us or Rillaboom, but on my Archaludon, I like using the Assault Vest, so I really couldn't choose between Archaludon or Rillaboom who I wanted to give the Assault Vest to, but because Archaludon's like really important to use, and Among Us just, you'll see later on in this video, Among Us just gives amazing support still, so I just decided to go with that, and I'm liking it so far actually. Although there are times I do miss Rillaboom's Grassy Surge to increase HP, but hey, what can you do? You can't have everything. So I'm gonna switch out Incineroar, go into Among Us, and they're actually using Superior. That's really interesting. So I'm going to go with the Hurricane on the Superior. This should be a one hit. Yep. My Pelipper is full investment in HP and special attack. That way, with HP, hopefully it's natural. It doesn't have that much bulk, but this way, hopefully, you can like tank a couple of hits in order to set up Tailwind. And actually, I'm not going to lie, the special attack investment actually does come up lately. I mean, yeah, it has been coming up lately, because there have been a lot of times, like, if I'm going up against other Incineroars, Weather Ball in the rain with Stab Water is just crazy, I'm not gonna lie. So, right now, I got my Archaludon, and they're gonna go for the Extreme Speed, which I'm cool with, because I'm using Rocky Helmet on my Among Us. Rage Pattern. That's basically the idea I have. Like, I like to start off with Incineroar and Among Us. That way I can use, depending on what I'm going against, Intimidate on Incineroar's Intimidate will lower their attack, obviously. And they'll try to attack, and I can use Rage Powder with Among Us, or Fake Out with Incineroar first, and then try to set up Spore. So I managed to get the first win. All right, cool. One down. Hopefully two more to go. So second match, and let's see. Oh, but anyway, so yeah, that's the basics of what I've been doing a lot lately. Start off with Among Us and Incineroar. Fake out, and then go into Spore. Oh boy, I remember this game. Man, oh man. Galler Wheezing, I forgot its name. Shoot. Man, he's looking extra fancy right there, though. This Pokemon is surprisingly really good. I'm not gonna lie. I underestimated this Pokemon. This one's really good. Yeah, that neutralizing gas ability. No, I'm gonna mess up later with that because I forgot that neutralizing gas will like obviously neutralize status effects and all that. So that's why Incineroar's Intimidate didn't work right there. So I'm just basically thinking, okay, what can I do? I'm just gonna go for. I'm gonna try to Spore the Wheezing because I don't want to deal with like. I didn't know what it was gonna do, but I've seen some people use regular Wheezing before. I thought they were gonna try to like keep trying to poison all my mons. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with that. Really quick, sorry. Get a drink of water. Sorry about that. So, let's see. Yep, Incineroar, Fake Out. Oh man, Fake Out on Incineroar is still way too good, honestly. Now, I'm really glad I ended up going with the safety goggles because you can't see my hand, but I was super close to going between safety goggles and citrus berry because there are a lot of times where like Incineroar gets hit and I want to get some HP back, but safety goggles is too good to deal with other Pokemon spore attacks, especially other Among Us. So that's why I just went to safety goggles, and I'm really glad I did because right there, that came in handy. If my Incineroar went to sleep, this entire match could have been completely changed. So I'm gonna go for the Earth Power. I'm using actually a really specially invested bulky Incineroar. It has a little investment in attack power, but mostly it's in the bulk. So Flare Blitz will take care of that one. I'm gonna be honest. I keep calling it Vegan Tentacruel. Anyone else feel that way? So I'm gonna get hit with the recoil, but Incineroar is doing its job perfectly. Pollen Puff on that. The Pollen Puff, I wasn't really sure the Flare Blitz was gonna take out the vegan looking Tentacruel, but I'm sorry, I always forget its real name. I wasn't sure the Flare Blitz would be enough, so that's why I was basically having Incineroar and Among Us both double up against it. Hisuian Typhlosion. Really interesting choice. Does Hisuian Typhlosion also get Flash Fire? I gotta look that up. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna hit it with like Flare Blitz, but well, then again, now that I think about it, it probably doesn't because if it did, my opponent probably could have been able to tell that I was gonna Flare Blitz it, and it probably would have switched out into it. That probably would have been the better move right there. It still gets Eruption though, so my Incineroar is gonna tank it. Thank goodness, like I said, full investment in bulk, so. I'm gonna go. Luckily, it is Ghost as well now, so the knockoff should easily take care of it. Yep, I like Hisuian Typhlosion, but I'm still partial to the old school Typhlosion. Anyone else? Let me know in the comments which one do you prefer. So I'm gonna go into Pelipper. Right here, I messed up. I always forget this Pokemon's name. And Pelipper. Yeah, I forgot because I'm neutralizing gas. Pelipper's drizzle was nullified, so that sucks. So I'm gonna go for the terrestrialized ghost. Right? Ah, shoot, I messed up right there. Yeah, I accidentally went back because I wasn't really sure what to do here because it was like a weird predicament. Either I lower the attack of this one of the this generation's Pikachu clone, or I lower the stats of the Weezing, but it's still asleep. So right now I don't really need to worry about it. It was what I was thinking to myself. So I'm thinking, okay, who do I switch? Do I just switch out, or I wasn't really sure what to do at this point because this is a really weird predicament. I should have though still changed should have terrestrialized Incineroar into Ghost because at least there the fighting move and whatever fighting moves this Pokemon knows wouldn't be able to hurt Incineroar. I should have done that. Gotta remember that. Double Shock. Let's see. Yep, I had a feeling. I don't even think, honestly, if I terrestrialized Pelipper, if it would have lived that attack, because um, Pelipper may have decent bulk, but doesn't have, like, crazy good bulk. Alright, yep, I'm just going to go over the party shot right there. Lower the attack and the special attack. That way I don't have to worry about this thing knocking out any of my other mons, like, in one hit again. So they got those two left. I'm thinking, okay, I got Archaludon left, and man, Archaludon comes in clutch. This thing is a I'll be the first to admit it. I underestimated this Pokemon. Yep, the stapler. Rob Schneider is a stapler. Anyone else remember that episode of South Park? Man, I'm old. So, alright, let's see. I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon on the Wheezing. I'm just going to keep calling it Wheezing, I'm sorry. I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I could just fake out the, basically, fighting Pikachu and just try to, like, play it out, see what happens. Unfortunately, though, like I said, I was thinking to myself, okay, Intimidate lowered its attack, but I forgot, again, the neutralizing gas. In retrospect, I probably should have made it a priority to get rid of that Pokemon first. That way, not only would the rain be up, but also that way I could just focus. I could also be using Intimidate. But Spore has been lasting this entire time, which I'm not going to lie, I was shocked. Usually, whenever I use Spore or Sleeping Powder, I swear it only lasts like at most 2 turns. It never lasts this long. I was actually really pleasantly surprised. Alright, now it works. Alright, sweet. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that Pokemon was part fairy, so Flash Cannon from Archaludon just kicked ass right there. So, it's pretty much, good as gold right here. I pretty much got it, so they're going to go for the close combat. Full investment in bulk on this thing. It's got a little bit of special attack, just like the same with the Incineroar, but I was thinking, you know what? If I could just outlast, if my Pokemon can just out bulk and outlast my opponent's Pokemon, it doesn't matter if they hit me first, because they're just going to get hit way harder and my Pokemon will live. That was basically the concept behind a lot of this. Except for the Basculin Fish. Aqua Jet, but then again, Adamant Aqua Jet in the rain. A lot of things can't survive that. And I managed to get the win again. Alright, cool. So far, it's so good, actually. 2 for 3. See if I can get another one. Alright, so. Next one. Oh boy, I remember this one. Oh boy. Oh man, I remember this game. I You know what? I'm usually the first to admit when either I'm wrong or I underestimated something. I honestly greatly underestimated Mousehold. Is that the name? Mousehold? The bunch of mice. I greatly outnumbered this Pokemon, or multiple Pokemon. Is that? That's a good question. Does it count as one or multiples? Whatever. Either way, I greatly underestimated the mice. Oh man, these Pokemon are surprisingly good. I gotta try. I've heard of this strategy. Basically, use Super Fang, because Super Fang will always do half damage to your opponent's HP. So you keep having them, and have another Pokemon come in and just take them out. Like I've seen a lot of people actually online do that with Annihilate, which I kind of want to try out because I love Annihilate. So I might give this Pokemon a try in the next video. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. So they're going to go, yeah, I'm not going to lie, I really underestimated. Also, a lot of it's in hindsight. Like, my opponent really did a good job in hiding until the next moment. I thought they were going to switch out, honestly. I thought, because most of the time, when Goldango is out, or like a Ghost type, and it's Incineroar, most people usually switch their Pokemon out. And that's basically what I was thinking to myself. So I was thinking, okay, I'm just going to go for the fake out in the Masshold and try to make it fall asleep, because I knew about because I thought they were going to switch out their Goldingo, honestly. But no, I wasn't expecting them to terrestrialize their Dragon, which may seem a little counteractive, because that means no longer Make It Rain will hit or Shadow Ball will hit for stab. But it takes away the Ghost typing. And right now, with Incineroar still pretty much on every top team. That makes sense why you don't want to have that ghost weakness. So, terrestrializing into dragon, honestly, really good idea right there. So yeah, here it comes, Super Fang. And again, it doesn't matter how bulky your Pokemon is, it always does half. So yeah, I really underestimated that. And I lose the Shroom. You did well, Toad. You did well, Toad. So yeah, lost that one. So just see what I mean, like. And it must be some. It must have some pretty good investment in bulk too. I mean, Goldingo isn't like super frail. It looks like it would be, but it's surprisingly not. The Goldingo on my team actually is a modest nature with investment in special attack and HP. Because when I set up Tailwind, I just go for Nasty Plot. That way, Making Rain will knock out almost anything. So that thing is surprisingly bulky because it puts some investment in HP. It can tank a couple of hits, really. So that's basically what I was thinking. So that makes sense. So I'm just going to go straight into the Archaludon and just try to hit it with Draco Meteor and try to knock it out quickly because I don't want to deal with this thing, honestly. So I'm going to return Incineroar to send out Pelipper. Because I was thinking, okay, good. Rain is set up. So I'm not going to worry about fire attacks. And Archaludon's electric attack will hit the same turn. So that's basically what I was thinking to myself. So stamina, that'll increase Archaludon's defense. Shadow Ball, though. Yeah, dang. Yeah, this is honestly a really effective combo. Like I said, I gotta try this out. So I'm not in the best position. Like, if I can gang up on one of them, I could probably knock out. Honestly, looking back at this, I probably really should have prioritized getting rid of the mouse hold. Or the mouse family. Ah, shit, I forgot what it's called. I should have focused on getting rid of the mice. I should have went exterminator on it. So, but nah, I messed up. Although really good on my opponent though. Let's see. Let's see what the next move is. I really like how the terrestrialization gem for dragon actually looks. Okay, they're gonna go for protect. That makes sense. They're also gonna go for protect. Yep. Yeah. I probably should just set up Tailwind, but again, that's in hindsight. I wasn't really expecting a double protect. Let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking Hurricane. Because I at least want to knock out one of them, is what I was basically thinking to myself. I'm like, you know what? Not only are these two Pokemon still alive, they still got two more. So I'm like, you know what? I pretty much lost this one. So I was thinking, okay, I'm taking at least one of you down with me. Yep. There goes Pelipper, sadly. And now I'm going to go for the knockoff. Although its life orb was already knocked off, so it didn't really matter at that point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right here I'm really stuck in a stalemate. Yep, follow me. I was already going to hit it anyways. Yep, this is a nasty plot. That makes sense. Wide lens. Huh. What's the accuracy on Super Fang now that I think about it? I'm going to have to look that up actually after this. Mm-hmm. Follow me again. Again, really not much else I could do right here. Yep. Nasty plot again. Makes sense. Yeah, there's not much I could have done right here. Like I said, looking back, I think what I should have done and what I will do differently next time because Mouse Family or Mouse Hold, I always forget. This Pokemon has been used a lot more lately, especially like I said in tandem with Goldingo and Annihilate. I've seen a lot of people do so. Next time, I think what I'll do is just prioritize getting rid of the mice. That way, you know, they can just can't. They won't be able to spam Super Fang. Yep, make it rain. Yeah, I had a feeling. Ah, man. Good game, though, my opponent. This is a really good one. Clear example, never underestimate your opponent's Pokemon. Ah, dang. Again, I'll remember that for next time. Go for the prioritize getting rid of the mice first. So, that's 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if I can come back. Alright, so they're going to go into, an Archaludon as well. I decided to switch it up. Lately, I've been, like, the past few games, I started off with Incineroar and Among Us, but I was thinking, you know what? I just want to go for the hyper offense this time. So I'm going to go with Bastia Legion and Pelipper. So, and Bastia Legion, I'm not going to lie, this thing hits like a train. This thing is not only fast, but strong as well. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm just going to go for Protect. Because I was honestly trying to bait out. Because I'm not going to lie, at first I was thinking, oh, dang, I messed up. I saw the Archaludon, but for some reason it didn't click to me that I was like, oh, they want me to set up Pelipper. So, oh, dang. No, I know that not Masquerade, um, Sprigatito's final evolved form, I always forget its name. When I played Scarlet and Violet, when I did my original playthrough, I picked Skeledirge every time. But either way, I know it's not like it's usually frail, but man, it's grass still. It should have resisted somewhat. That still hit hard. So they don't have to have safety goggles, and they're gonna T-wave me. So, them using Thunder Wave lets me know that, okay, it's not assault vested, so it could still be invested in bulk, but I know it doesn't have assault vest, so that's good for me at least. So I was thinking to myself, okay, I could just go for the offense, but I was also thinking, you know what? If this is like my Archaludon, it's obviously running that electric move. So I was thinking, okay, no, I do not want to get one-shotted again, so I'm going to terrestrialize my Pelipper into water. Now, I know that may seem counterproductive, but it's because I just want to remove the quad weakness to electric. Maybe instead of try Electabuzz, like, with that motor drive ability. If I want to, I might actually try that out next time. But anyways, so basically I'm going to fake out and just go for the Hurricane and knock this thing out quickly. That's basically what I was thinking, honestly. Because I was like, it's already injured, and I just got to start knocking off Pokemon. Not gonna lie, was not expecting Stealth Rock. Let's see, so they sent out Dragonite. Okay, so this is the interesting one because most of the time, okay, in single battles, whenever you see a Dragonite, it's always multi-skill. But usually, I would assume, like for doubles in VGC format, it would be inner focus. Because obviously, multi-skill, you get hit once, there you go, it's gone. But I was also thinking, okay, inner focus is probably a lot better because intimidate is everywhere. So they're gonna Dragon Nits, and I was thinking to myself, okay, what could it be? So I'm gonna go for the Hurricane right there. It didn't do crazy numbers, so although I think this one possibly is multi-skill. Lumberry. Alright. So I'm going to go for the T-Wave. Pelipper is now paralyzed. Dang. But weirdly enough, the paralyzation didn't come up a lot. Alright, Parting Shot on Dragonite because, okay, now, even though its speed is up, its attack will basically be normal now, thanks to Parting Shot. So I'm basically thinking, okay, what do I do? And I'm like, I'll just go for my Archaludon because I just want to knock these things out. So I was thinking, okay, I'm just going to spam Draco Meteor and Heavy Slam. I mean, not Heavy Slam, Body Press. It's basically what I was thinking to myself. So I'm just going to go for the Draco and try to knock out Dragonite quickly. Because obviously, I'm pretty sure the Dragonite would have just stayed there and kept trying to basically DBZ charge its power. So I was basically, you know what, I need to stop that right now. So I'm going to go into Incineroar to lower the attack. So, yep. Intimidate works there. And it also worked there. So the Dragonite is multi-skill. Personally, for double battles, I'd rather use Inner Focus for Dragonite. And they're going to go into Terrestrialized Flying. Okay. Removes the quad weakness to ice. That's good. That's always been like the issue. I mean, it makes sense though for like a lot of pseudo legendaries. They got to give them that big weakness. Personally, my favorite pseudo legendary is Tyranitar. Tyranitar is like easy top 5 favorite Pokemon of all time for me. Let me know in the comments your favorite pseudo legendary. But yeah, it makes sense. You usually got to give them those quad weaknesses. Dragonite, Salamence, Garchomp, all weak to ice. T-Tar is weak against fighting. You know, it makes sense. Oh, same with Komodo. It's weak against Fairy. I'm going to go over the fake out right there. Weirdly enough, though, Dragapult isn't, which is one of the reasons why I think Dragapult is so good right now. Dragapult doesn't really have a quad weakness. Alright, Stamina is so good of an ability. Every time they hit Archaludon, it's the physical defense will go up. So that ability is so good. So they're gonna Dragon Tail me, and it's gonna go into Pelipper. So I'm basically thinking to myself, okay, this is a weird predicament. I'm in a good position, but I don't really know what to really go for because I could just knock out the Dragonite right now, or I could try to get rid of their Archaludon before it becomes a problem. Because if I keep hitting it and it doesn't knock it out right away, that stamina is going to keep increasing its defense. It's basically what I was thinking to myself. So Hurricane right there. It'll become confused again, and Lumberry is a once per game thing. So I almost said once per turn. It's a once per game thing. So luckily, it's gone. But even if it didn't, it's gone now. So that takes care of Dragonite. So 2 down, 2 to go. And I'm going to go for Dragon Tail again, but Incineroar avoided. Alright, cool. And the rain is still good, so I'm still in a good position. And it's Goldingo. Let's see. So they already terrestrialized once, so they can't do it again. So Goldingo is free to hit with dark moves, which is basically what I was thinking to myself. So I'm like, okay, I gotta just go for the Goldingo now because I do not want to deal with them spamming Make It Rain and then keep, I don't know, Dragon Tailing my bigger Pokemon or something. So since they already hit, I'm just thinking, okay, I'm just gonna go for the Hurricane. Unfortunately, though, now the paralyzation kicks in. Okay, Dragon Tail is gonna now switch out Incineroar, and I'm wondering, okay, who can just switch out? Because I don't want Basket Legion to be sent out yet, because I really want to maximize its Ghost move, Final Wishes, if I remember right. Because that move hits like a train if a bunch of your Pokemon have been knocked out already. So I was basically thinking to myself, I want to save that for later, like if for the grind game. So I'm thinking, okay, what do I go for here? I could go for another Draco, just hoping to knock it out, or I could just go for the Electroshock and just try to boost up special attack. I know, really weird predicament, but I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for the Draco and try to hit like for normal damage. So we got a crit. Now defense goes up again. Stamina is so good. I'm gonna go for the Weather Ball. Let's see. Man, this is what I meant when I said stab Weather Ball in the rain. Crazy numbers. And Archaludon is going to go for the Draco Meteor. Doesn't knock it out. Really close, though, because this thing has got to have like full investment in bulk. So, and it's got a berry, too. Was not expecting that, honestly. Citrus Berry. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I wasn't expecting that one. So, Pelipper actually lives still. This is where things get a little funny right here, actually. So, I completely forgot they had the Stealth Rock set up, so that's pretty much, GG for Incineroar right there. Because the rocks and all that. So, I guess that was like their strategy. That's pretty, try to whittle down my Pokemon. That way they could just spam Dragon Tail. And I'll have to keep sending out Pokemon that are close to being knocked out. and the stealth proc will finish them off. That's actually not a bad strategy right there. It's pretty cool. So Pelipper gets knocked out, but but I don't think actually the rain goes off because Pelipper wasn't there till the next for the entire turn. It's basically what I was thinking to myself. So, but Basque Legion is completely fresh, and this is what I mean right here when I said last respects hits like a train. Because you got to remember, this Archaludon has been surviving and taking hits the entire game, so its defenses are huge. But thanks to the last respects, it manages to whittle it down to those numbers to where my Archaludon can just finish it off for game. And like I said, this fish hits hard. I'm really liking this Pokemon. And that's the entire game. So if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you got any recommendations for teams, or hell, if you even got any rental teams you want me to try out, I can put them here on the channel, and I can even if you got a channel too, I'll even link them in the description. So that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good weekend. Take care. Bye.